Good to Mayid, and we continue learning Hachzik Musar Yomi Chovos Halevavos, a bit of bitachon each and every day. Says Rabbeinu Bechai as we pick it up on page 122 in the Artscroll Chovos Halevavos. Yesterday was the beginning of chapter 4, but was in which we mapped out the 7 areas in which one has to have bitachon, and now we're going to meticulously go through each and every one of them and realize how we apply the ultimate bitachon, the belief, the trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu in each and every one of these areas. So says the Chovos Halevavos, Amar Be'er Shachelik Harisha Mehem. Now I'm going to explain to you in the bottom of page 122 how bitachon applies to category number 1. And this has to do with the matter of the guf. If you remember from yesterday, we had Elam Hazeh for Elam Hazeh. And this world, within this world, there were the physicalities of this world, which were one of 3 entities, which were for your own body, for your own livelihood, and then for your families. Now we're within 1AA, which is going to be your own body, your own physicalities. Inyane guf adam bilvad. Says Rabbeinu Bechai, that's your life and death. Whatever situation you're in, will you live or will you die? His basic food in order to stay alive. Your basic clothing, your basic shelter, your health and your fitness, and all your other qualities. And the appropriate way, how do we apply bitachon in each and every one of these scenarios? That we surrender our souls entirely to the outcome of whatever the geyser was, like HaKadosh Baruch Hu decreed, that in each situation we realize, will I survive? Nothing to do with me. HaKadosh Baruch Hu will determine that. And you rely 100% on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and you realize that it has nothing to do with what you do. Rather, you realize that whatever Hashem has decreed, whether you will live or not, whether you will survive the situation, is all up to the Gezerah, whatever Hashem has determined. And ultimately, whatever it is for our best. And you realize that Hashem's control is absolutely and equally exclusive in each and every one of these matters. Fully 1,000,000,000% in control. No human being has the ability to have a Eitzah, to have a hanhaga, to have a strategy, or to control whatever it is. Hashem determines whether you'll live or not. It's all within the power and the permission of Hashem. So just like no human being has control over your own life and death, over your own illness, over your own health, so too you have no control over your food, over your sustenance, over your clothing, over your dwelling, over all these entities. Each and every one of the basic staples of human life come from where? From HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Does He want you to have the food, the clothing, the shelter or not? Just like we ultimately believe that whether we will live or not is in His control, so too is with all the other physical entities, that which we need. And we conclude today's share that says the Chovos Halevavos. But now, once you realize this absolutely has nothing to do with yourself, that everything is dependent 100% on Hashem, that Hashem will decide what is best for you. But don't forget Ishtalus. You still have to pursue and you have to try to go about your way to get yourself food and clothing and a shelter. And to choose whichever way you believe is most suiting in each situation. And then Hashem will determine. And of course, that's always the parting line. That after we have the ultimate and absolute bitachon, then we try our best, we do whatever's in our power to facilitate that which has to be done. Pick up from here in the next year of Siyata Dishmaya.